Hey guys! So today's video is going to be a what's in my travel makeup bag. I recently got inspired to do this video since I am doing so much traveling in April and in May. So I thought, oh my god, I haven't done one of those what's in my travel bag videos in a long time. That is so like old school YouTube, but you know what? I thought I'm gonna bring it back. And I thought this video would be helpful for some of you, just in case you're about to travel somewhere. I wanna share with you my travel essentials. These are the makeup products that I usually travel with. Like everything in this bag usually comes with me whenever I'm staying somewhere like for about a week, because this is a big boy right here. If I'm going somewhere for just the weekend, I'll take a smaller bag. But if I'm traveling somewhere where I'm gonna be going to a lot of events, this is what I take with me. And I actually just got this bag off of Sephora and I love it. Like I love it so much. I'm so happy I got it. It's from the Sephora collection, like the Sephora brand, and it's called the Pack It All Organizer. It doesn't even have any reviews. I recently saw it on the Just Arrived section and I picked it up because I had been needing a bag that looked like this. I was using my Laura Mercier one that kind of looked like a binder. I have an old video on my channel. It's like what's in my travel makeup bag, like old. I was still living in Mississippi and I was using that Laura Mercier binder travel bag thing and I loved it. I was using it for years, but I kept finding myself needing a handle. That one doesn't have a handle and I needed something with a handle. So when I saw this on Sephora, I was like, that looks like it's perfect for me. So I picked it up and I freaking love it. It holds everything, like literally everything. It is pretty big, but I don't find it to be too big. Like this would fit in my suitcase perfectly. I mean, most of the time I do travel with my makeup in my hand, which is why I needed a handle so that I can wear like my backpack on the plane and then just take this in my hand. I feel really confident putting this in my luggage. I have one of those luggages that have like a giant strap so everything is like nice and tight. And I feel totally confident and comfortable putting this in my luggage and I feel like it wouldn't break because everything is like so tightly packed in here. But anyway, I freaking love this. I highly recommend it. I don't know if it's limited edition. I don't know if this looks like something you would use. I would say go and pick it up because it's really good and the fabric is nice. Like it feels nice and sturdy. And also when it comes to my other stuff like my toiletries, my toothbrush, my shampoo, my moisturizer, stuff like that, I keep that in a separate bag with like all, you know, all my bathroom essentials. But all my makeup stays nice and tight in here. Okay, so this is the bag a little bit more up close and it has the zipper. It comes around here. So I kind of just pack my brushes based on how I'm gonna use them on my face. So foundation and concealer, I don't pack a brush for that because I do take my beauty blender with me and I find that to be super helpful because it puts on my foundation, my concealer, even my powder. You could put on highlight with it. The beauty blender is a travel essential for me. So I pack that in here and then I take a brush like this to use for my setting powder to set my concealer or to powder the entire face. I know it's a little bit small to powder the whole face. You gotta sacrifice when you're packing, you know. For bronzer, I just take a brush like this, mainly because it's small and easy to take, but also because it's the best bronzer brush ever. You get a really even application with this and it's never messy. And if I ever want to contour, all I have to do is like squeeze this brush and I get a perfect contour. So this is an awesome travel brush. It's the Heavenly Luxe Wand Ball Powder Brush from It Causemetics. For blush, I take a brush like this. This is the Makeup Forever 122 brush. It's just a regular stippling brush. I find these to be really useful for blush, for powder, for anything, even bronzer. Just in case, I always take that one. I take my absolute favorite highlighting brush of all time, ColourPop Small Fluff Brush, and then I take a few eye brushes. These are my essential eye brushes. It kind of changes every once in a while. Sometimes I'll take this brush, sometimes I won't, but for the most part, I just need a crease brush, like a fluffy crease brush like this. I take a couple of those. Actually, I have this one and this one. This is actually what I love about having the two elastics. There's only 4 elastics here, like for eye brushes, but because they are so stretchy and because there are 2 of them, I like to put some facing this way and some facing that way. That way I get a lot more storage room and I feel like I fit so many more brushes. So I really love that. But I take a couple crease brushes, a packing brush for all over the lid, a couple pencil brushes, and then I definitely need to take this with me. This is the Morphe B71. I use this for everything. I just love it. I have my Holy Grail Royal and Langnickel eyebrow brush that unfortunately broke in half. Literally, it broke in half and I can't seem to find it anywhere. I need to go back to Michael's, but that's my favorite eyebrow brush. But that's okay, I just have to use something else until I buy it. And then I have this little angled brush just in case. But those are the brushes I take. And then it has this little pouch right here, which is perfect for like flatter objects like lip liners, mascara, eyebrow products, you know, all that stuff. And then it has these 2 pouches that come right out and then you get all this empty space. So I'm gonna walk you through all this stuff. I'm not gonna show you things in any specific order, but I am gonna go through these 2 pouches first. So I really like these because they do come out of this bag perfectly and super easy. And I like that these are very deep. They're like deep little pouches, and I like that they're see-through, so you can see what's inside. And so I just keep, like I said, my beauty blender in here. Well, this is an Equal Tools blending sponge, but you know, same thing. I keep my primers in here. So I purchased these tiny little primers, and these are so incredibly convenient. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer and the Becca First Light Priming Filter. My two favorite primers, like my all-time favorite primers, but they're in these little travel sizes, and I bought them both on Sephora.com. Oh wait, I think I bought this one at Ulta. I'm not sure, but I think you can still find these, and they're awesome for traveling. So I bring both of them. I know that's excessive, 2 primers, but I just love them both so much I can't choose. For foundation, I always travel with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation or my Hourglass Vanish foundation stick, just because stick foundations are so easy to carry with you. You just swipe it on your face. There's no glass bottle. It's not a mess. These are honestly amazing. These and squeezy tubes, best for traveling. For concealer, I always take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's my holy grail. Don't leave home without it. But I also like to take my Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer just in case I don't want to apply foundation. A lot of the times when I'm traveling, I'll have days where I'm like, I'm not putting on foundation, and I'll just spot conceal. So I really like this one for that. And it's also great underneath the eyes as well. You know, just as a backup concealer. I do like to take SPF with me just in case. I never know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out in the sun. So I've been trying this one out recently. I just purchased it. It's from a brand called Volition. Never heard of them before, but I bought it on Sephora. It's the Prismatic Luminizing Shield, and I got it because it's SPF 50, which is awesome. So I like to use something like this as a primer if I'm gonna be out or whatever. I keep my little Agave Lip Balm. This is hands down the best lip balm in the entire world, especially underneath liquid lipsticks or anything drying, because it is really thick and tacky, and it's just perfect. I love it. I've been obsessed with this Bobbi Brown Luxe eyeshadow in Heat Ray for the past few weeks, so I've just been taking it with me recently, and I pretty much have my bag packed already because you guys know I'm traveling a lot this month. So I threw this in here because I have a feeling I will be using this a lot. It's just my favorite like everyday eyeshadow. I'm taking the NYX Pigment Primer just in case. I love this. It makes your eyeshadows last all day, and you know, just in case, I'm taking that. I know this may seem excessive, but I have 2 setting sprays here. One is the Essence Keep It Perfect Makeup Fixing Spray. This is perfect if you just want to melt all the products into the skin and make your face look really dewy and glowy. But I have to take this with me every time I travel. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's a long-lasting setting spray. This keeps my makeup on all day, and this is the travel version, which they do sell, I think at Sephora or at Ulta. I love it. And then I do like to take this specific mascara with me when I travel. I don't know if this was limited edition. I feel like I need like 80 backups. This is the Maybelline and Gigi Hadid Fibre Mascara. This makes my lashes look like I'm wearing lash extensions or like false lashes. I used to take falsies with me all the time, every time I traveled, but I began to realize that I never used them. So I was packing them for no reason. I was packing glue for no reason. It was just a lot. So I like to take a mascara that's really gonna give me insane volume to make up for not taking falsies. So I have been loving this for that whoa girl kind of look, you know what I'm saying? And that is everything in this little pouch. Fits a lot of stuff. I could still fit a bunch more crap in here. And then in this pouch, I have my other face stuff. This is where I keep all my compacts, just so they all stay together and I know that they're all in this little pouch. For face powder, I'll usually travel with something that's pressed, just because I feel like loose powders are a little bit of a mission, especially when you're traveling. They can get a little bit messy, so I like to take a pressed powder compact. And honestly, it always changes, but this is the Wet n Wild pressed powder in the shade Warm Light. It looks great in photos. It sets my under eye concealer, but yet it also sets the rest of my face, and it's a very smooth satin finish, perfect for dry skin. It really does look great, so I like traveling with this one. But I have to take something a little bit more luminizing just for my skin, and I've been loving the Natural Face Glow from Grilactik. I kind of just put this on my entire face just to give my skin a little bit of a glow, so I like to take that. A little excessive, but I like to take it. And then I also take 2 bronzers. Again, maybe I just need one, but one is matte and one is shimmery, and you guys know I do like a glowy bronzer. So for my matte bronzer, this is the Thrive Causemetics Sun Chaser Blur and Sculpt Bronzing Powder in the shade Rhea. This is like, I think, becoming my favorite matte bronzer of all time, I think. Don't quote me just yet. But it's perfect for contouring, and it's a very smooth powder. The formula is great. And then if I do want that all-around glow, usually I would take my Too Faced Sweethearts bronzer. You guys know that's my favorite shimmery bronzer. But I'm scared to lose the cap when I'm traveling, so I take something like this. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. It is amazing. It's perfect. And then for blush, of course, obviously, I have to take Toasted Cinnamon no matter where I go. Burt's Bees Toasted Cinnamon. It's my favorite blush of all time. I cannot leave home without it. But I like to take something like this, and I actually just purchased this off of the Ulta website, and this is so handy. I love this. I feel like I'm talking a lot with my hands. I'm so sorry. I'm Cuban. I'm sorry, so ignore that. If you're someone who travels very often and you like blush, you need this. This is the Make Every Moment Count cheek palette, and you get 3 blushes in here, but I love that you get this incredible mirror, which is awesome if you're traveling. But you get this like cool tone pink matte blush, then you get this nude blush, and then you get this like warm peachy shimmery blush. So 2 matte ones and a shimmery one. I love this guy. I feel like you don't need anything else except this. I just take Toasted Cinnamon because I have an attachment to it, but all you need is this when you travel. You have something for a cool tone look, an everyday look, and a warm tone look, and you even get different textures in there, so that's awesome. When it comes to highlight, I only take one thing with me when I travel, and it makes me so sad to talk about this because it was limited edition. I don't know what they were thinking. This is the Nars Banc the Sable highlighting palette. It is my favorite highlighter in the entire world. This one right here, no highlighter beats this guy, in my opinion, because it can get really blinding or it can be very subtle, and it always looks good. It looks like it's your skin. It's not glittery, it's not chunky, it's the best. I do keep all my, you know, flat little 2B type of products in this little pouch, and I find it super helpful again because it is see-through and you can see exactly what you have. So I keep a lot of different products in here. I take an eyebrow product, of course. This one is the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I either take this or my Anastasia one. I need to have one with a spoolie at the end, and this one has one, which is awesome. I never know when I need to pluck a sucker out, so I have to take my pinza. What is this? My tweezers. Yes, for some reason I couldn't think of the word in English, but tweezers. In my opinion, these are the best tweezers I've ever used. I think they're way better than Tweezerman, and they're from Revlon, but it has to be this one from Revlon. It's the silver one that kind of looks like a quilt. I don't like any of the other Revlon ones. This one is the best. It doesn't pull my hair like Tweezerman. Of course, I need an eyebrow gel. This one is one of my favorites. This is the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel. So those are my 3 products for my eyebrows. And then for my eyes, I do take 2 eyeliners. A black one and a brown one. The brown one is my Makeup Forever Aqua XL Extra Long Lasting Waterproof Eye Pencil in the shade M60. It's just a deep brown, and I like to travel with this one because it's super long wearing. Like, it lasts on my waterline forever, so that's an essential for sure. And then this is the Causemetics Illustrative Eyeliner Matte Gel Pencil in the shade Black, and I find that this one also lasts a long time, and it's very creamy and easy to apply. Oh my gosh, that is one thing I forgot to pack. A sharpener. I'm so glad I filmed this video because I would have left without a sharpener. And then I do keep a liquid eyeliner. I do prefer my Inglot gel liner. It's the one in the pot. But when it comes to traveling, I prefer traveling with a liquid eyeliner versus a pot because it's easier to apply and just easier on the go. And I have to say, this is probably my favorite liquid eyeliner that comes in this like type of application. This is the Balm Schwing Black Liquid Eyeliner. I like this because it's very, very matte and it's very, very black. So that's a good one. And then the rest of these products are my lip products. I do take a couple nudes like these. This is my ColourPop Moonchild lip gloss. It's the only lip gloss I really take with me anywhere these days because it goes over pretty much everything. And whenever I do use lip gloss when I'm traveling, it's usually a nude. I have to take my Aquarius lippy stick because it's the perfect everyday nude where you could just throw on and not use a mirror, so it's awesome to travel with. And then I like this because this is very, very long wearing for like a nude lip color. This is the Nude Sticks Lip and Cheek Crayon in the shade Whisper. It's also more cool toned than Aquarius, so I find it to be different enough, and it also lasts a long time on the lips. And then this is such a comfortable lip color that I feel like I can wear it throughout the entire day, which is perfect for travel. This is the Healthy Lip from Physicians Formula, and this is in the shade All Natural Nude. One of my favorite colors in this line. It is gorgeous. And then I take 3 different options. I take a pink, a bold color, and then a deep color. Right now, of course, I'm loving Dreamy and Rêve. They're both from ColourPop. They're my recent collabs. This is perfect for an everyday pink, and this is a very bold, loud color, which is perfect for just a minimal makeup look, just a little bit of mascara, something in your brows, and this bold lip is perfect for travel. And then I have been obsessed with this color. This is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Matte Lip Color in the shade Joyce. It's a different formula from these. Whisper is a creamy formula, and this one is a matte finish. It is such a deep brown. It is gorgeous. Look at this. That is beautiful. It lasts all day on the lips. I love this guy. By the way, if you want to see the nude colors I like to take, just gonna swatch all of them for you right now, might as well. This is Whisper, and this is a Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius is much more like shiny. It has kind of like a glossy, creamy finish. But yes, I need my nudes. And then of course I have to take lip liners. These are totally essentials. These two are my favorite nude lip liners ever. This is the Maybelline Gigi Hadid Tara lip liner, and this is MAC etc. This one is more cool tone and this one's very, very warm. So I find them both to be essentials. And then of course I need a red lip liner that's gonna last throughout the day, because if I do want to wear a bold red like this, I'll just put this on my entire lip and go out the door. I don't need a lipstick to go over top of this because this lasts forever. I love this lip liner. It's the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip in 8Cs. And these are all the lip products I take, and brow products and eyeliner products. And then I just lay that one directly on top of this. Fits perfectly. And then underneath all of this is where I keep my eyeshadow palettes. Now this part is gonna seem extremely excessive because I take this dinosaur. This is the Natasha Denona 28 eyeshadow palette, and this is the green brown one. They have a purple blue one, but I like to travel with this one because it's a lot more wearable. And honestly, I know this sounds crazy and it's very excessive, but I like this because it has a mirror, even though I think the mirror on this could be way better, especially for the price. This is over $200. It's so ridiculously stupid. I know that that seems like a little aggressive, but it is. It's like a stupid price. Like there's no other way to describe it except stupid. But I think it's worth it. I know that sounds crazy, but this is one of those splurge items. A really intense splurge item, something you want to save for only if you really, really want it, because I find that these are the best eyeshadows I've ever used in terms of formula. Now, I heard word on the street is that Natasha Denona changed her formula. I don't know why she would ever do that to me. I don't know. But I heard she changed her formula and that it's not as good. I don't know because I don't have the Tropic palette. I just don't find the need for it. So I just haven't purchased it. It doesn't look like something I need right now. But I heard she changed her formula. I hope that's not the case. But this is her old formula, her original formula, these palettes. And it's pricey, but I get a lot of use out of it. So it's justifiable for me, and I travel with it all the time. Because of this mirror, I just prop it down like on a windowsill if I'm in a hotel or wherever I'm at, and I find that it just sits up and it's big enough to where my entire face fits in this mirror and I can do my full face of makeup. When I travel, a mirror is 100% essential, but I'm always scared to break them. So I like this one because it's a super sturdy palette. I always travel with it and the mirror doesn't break. I mean, knock on wood before that happens next time. But I find it to be super useful. Plus you get a bunch of these browns. Oh my gosh, this just broke. Did that just happen right now? This eyeshadow. No. So I keep this on the bottom. And then of course I have to travel with my Dream Street palette because I use this color and Moony on a daily basis. So I have to travel with it. But I have to mention these because these are the best travel palettes in the entire world. These are the Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. She has 4 of them, but I like to travel with these 2 just because, I mean, I have already so many colors in this and in this, but this is the Electric Obsessions and this is the Smoky Obsessions. So I like this one because you get a mirror and you get 9 eyeshadows, and look how tiny this is. This is like the size of my hand. This is insane. Perfect traveling palette. She really did kill it with this. I like this one because it has a black eyeshadow, which none of my other palettes have. So I get a matte black, and plus you get all these other shimmery, glittery shades that are a little bit more cool tone than the ones in my Natasha Denona one. And then I like to take this one. It's not really a necessity, but just in case I want to pop on my lower lash line, I'm feeling feisty, I'm feeling crazy, I like to take the Electric Obsessions palette because it's full of a bunch of colorful eyeshadows and you just never know. And honestly, if this palette was a lot bigger, I would be like, I don't need that, I'm not going to use that. But because it's so tiny, I don't mind taking it. It just fits so, look at this, it's so tiny, so perfectly. That goes on the bottom, and then I honestly just pop this right on top. And I have everything I need. This is a full face and then some. It fits so much. And actually I was off camera for like an hour trying to find my Urban Decay sharpener because it's my favorite sharpener, but I cannot find it anywhere. Of course, story of my freaking life. So I just found this Sephora one. I don't even like it, but I'm just gonna take it because I need to travel with a sharpener. Oh my gosh, I missed this. And I also forgot to pack this. This is the cleansing spa water from Causemetics. Gotta throw that little sucker on the side as well. And then boom, now I'm really good to go. So anyway guys, that completes this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you learned something. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I keep my little Agave Lip Balm. What? Yeah. Okay, wait. This is the Double Duty Beauty Make Every Moment What is this? I take an alba. What? I never know when I'm gonna need to what?